Okay, we're going on to the next stage of the shading exercise that we're doing here, which is the graffiti shading. And you can see now that I've got all my pencil lines, the graphite pen, you know, they're just the 2B pencil lines. I've mapped those out, and then I started to add just a light green and a dark green pencil. And you can see, if we concentrate on this area here, you can see this area here, I've used a technique. So the technique that we practiced up the top here, if we look at this image, we've got, if we look closely here, up here we've got an area of dark green. So that corresponds to this area here. Now this area here, if we look closely, what we're trying to do, we've got an area of light green there, which I've done with a light green pencil. And I'm really just trying to produce 4 shades, 2 shades of light green, 2 shades of dark green. And as long as you get those in the right places, you're going to get the overall effect we're looking for. So what we're really trying to do here is get the darkness, use the coloured pencils to produce light and dark shades. That's our real objective here. So as we did in the practice, what we can do is we can do this over burnishing of the coloured pencils, using the coloured pencil here to go in one direction. If it's more comfortable for you, turn the page round and go in a different direction, getting up into the corners, looking at areas right up to the lines there, and just trying to get a consistent shading. Where we've got the darker areas, obviously we can go over those and we can do the technique we were using, which is the cross hatching. And then really what I've done is just gone round the outline to actually outline the shape. Then it's just a case of matching up and looking where we've got different areas. So here we've got this kind of swirl, and just going backwards and forwards quite lightly, but just in different directions to try and get, as much as we can, a nice uniform pencil colour. So we're getting a nice uniform colour here, and getting all these shapes absolutely exact on this isn't really what we're looking at. It's just getting this overall effect of light and dark, so that we can just work our way around anywhere where we've got spaces. Then I'm going to the light green here and just doing exactly the same thing, and we're trying to build up a consistent colour in the areas where we've got a consistent colour, that is a colour that is all the same. Just making sure we line up to the edges there where we need that. So if we take a look at this now, what we've really done, we've got all our pencil lines in the correct places here. We've got these main shapes in, even if they're slightly out of, not in the correct position, they're in the basic shapes. And then we've added our light and dark shading just to complete the whole thing, just leaving us now really with some dark shading here and the last colour, which is adding the purple.